sir. I got this.
Hey folks, this is ioEther and we're back with some more World of Tanks. So yeah, before... Oh, no, okay. Apparently we're getting into the game now. Cool. So this is obviously Deadly Smurf in the M24 Chaffee. This is a tier 6 game on Swamp, and he is effectively top tier, even if he's not actually a tier 6. A scout tank is basically one tier more powerful than it looks like it is for purposes of matchmaking and everything else. Ooh, it's got Canadian flags on. I didn't know Deadly was Canadian. Or it's just a flag he put on a tank. We'll see. Anyways, before we get into the game too far, I do want to say, if you guys do enjoy the video, or if you don't enjoy it, if you don't, like, whatever, hit the like button, or hit the dislike button. It really doesn't matter what you hit. Obviously, for likes, dislikes, but it really comes down to what you guys want to do, and every rating will help the channel. And so if you want to support the channel, that is one of the best ways you can do it. It makes my channel more visible to everybody else. Anyway, Deadly is starting off this with a little scouting run. This is one of the... I don't know if it's one of the best ways. I haven't played Swamp in a while. I haven't been able to play tanks in a while, but, ooh, this is a position. Oh, never mind. I thought he was going to stop up there. That actually would have been a great static scouting position for a little bit. But instead, Deadly goes way up here. He is way past where I would feel comfortable being. But I guess he is obviously much more comfortable with this tank than I am. Obviously, he has 2 stars on it, so that means he is decent in this thing. He's actually better than decent. He is better than 2/3 to 3/4 of the people who play his tank. 2 marks of excellence is what, 85%? Better than 85% of the people that play it. And then 3 stars is better than 95% of the people that play it. They just want 80%. That's not really the point. The point is he's really good in this tank, and he's more comfortable in this tank than I am. The other point is that he only has a T-34 in this flank for support, and the T-34 is currently at a sliver of health. So, if anything bad happens to that T-34, like say a Chaffee attack that kills it in a couple seconds here, no, Chaffee peels off. I didn't expect that. Oh no, there we go, there's the dead T-34, that's what I was expecting to happen. So, now there's, he has very little support on this flank. Yes, he's got a Dick Max behind him, but the Dick Max is probably not necessarily paying attention up here. He has an entire map to be shooting at and looking at. Also, he can't see around these corners. Ooh, an M4. Did we just get bounced with the big gun, or I don't know how we bounced that shot, but take it. Nice shot into the T-67, working the ridge line really well to make sure that he's exposing very little of his tank. But is getting the best chances to fire into the enemies. Ooh, look at that. Tracking the enemy, just didn't have the Dick Max to take it out. So obviously the Dick Max to see that guy. He's trying to bait these guys into shooting when they don't really have a shot. It's hard to do, a bit easier to do in a light tank because you tend to be able to reverse direction quite quickly in a light tank. Looks like he's going to side scrape, and they miss. So he takes the advantage, and he's going to reload by the time this M4 gets a decent shot. Unfortunately for him, his reload bounces, and so the M4 takes out his engine. This is something I would prepare, yeah, and he does too. Good to know. Though I probably also actually would have repaired it after I finished doing with the Crusader. Oh, Hetzer. Wait, Hetzer's not paying attention, apparently. Okay. Well, cool then. Also, he's got a Sherman 3 behind him on 10 health, so yeah. T-67 takes that out. We lost the Dicker Max at some point in time, and it looks like the push down south is going... I don't know how the push down south is going. not particularly well, except for the fact that there is a KV-1 in a really weird position, considering the fact that we have tanks over there still. Oh, there goes the M3 Lee. Didn't really expect much more than that from it, though. And look, there's artillery, so we're just gonna go ahead and put a shot into him, and put another shot into him, and should be able to get one more before he reloads. Technically, we fired first. Well, technically, we're loaded first. Deadly Smurf took a half second, to fire. Unfortunately, that was exactly the half second that the artillery needed, and ow. Probably should have been moving after the second shot, but I confess I probably would have stayed still for the third shot as well. Deadly is going to go over here and take out this M24 here. Now, at 31 health, all the M44 has to do is sneeze in his general direction, and he's going to die. So he really needs to make sure that the M44's gun is not pointed in the right direction, and take it out without it being able to return any kind of fire at all. Which is what he's about to do, because this thing is trying to run for his life, but running from a Chaffee and an artillery is just dumb. Unless you're playing one of the French maybes. The Lorraine, especially the higher tier ones, can get up to some decent speeds. And so, yeah, I guess if you had a little bit of a hill to start off with, you can maybe outrun a Chaffee, but 9% of the time you're just going to die. So, and by outrun, I mean keep a decent lead on him, but not really pull away. So, Deadly's trying to cap here. It is the right choice. Going up against a Churchill 1 and a VK 3601H is not a great idea for a Chaffee. And he doesn't trust his teammates to be able to take them out. Though, KV-1S does do brilliant, or does do good anyway, and takes out the Churchill. So there's just this VK who knows exactly where we are, but is not looking at us for reasons unknown. I just saw that. That is beautiful. We are completely covered by the wreck of the LF. That is awesome. So Arya is just gonna keep running down shells, which is what they should be doing, and ooh. So he's just gonna pop out, take shots between reloads. He does need to remember this thing reloads a bit faster than he necessarily thinks it will. Ooh, a shot off the gun mantle, shoot further door, shoot into the hull with the. If you hit that gun mantle, you're just not gonna find. He does have to kill this thing though. It is fast enough that it would have been able to get around here, and then once it got around the side of the artillery, he would be dead. But he kills it en route. It was really well done, and that is exactly how you take down a heavy tank in a light tank. Though calling this a heavy is a bit of an overstatement, because of course this sort of play is a lot harder at tier 9 when you're in a tier 8 scout tank and they're in a E75. Right? In that situation, when you see them turn this corner, you run. Or even before you see them turn this corner, when they've killed your ally, you run. You cannot stand against something at the higher tiers as easily, unless you know it's a softer heavy. But this thing, he knew he could take it out. He just knew he couldn't get hit, so he made sure he didn't get hit. Made sure he would put as much fire as he could into the lower part of the tank, and only a few shots bounced off. It was well played. Well done, sir. Mastery Badge Ace Tanker, Bruiser, Duelist, Fighter, and Fire for Effect. He manages to snag a high caliber. As a scout tank, that is a rare thing, and quite awesome that he managed to snag that. Almost 2,000 damage. The fact that the rest of his team, other than the KV-1S, nowhere near that much damage. Even the KV-1S isn't near that much damage. He almost doubled the KV-1S's damage output. In a scout tank, that is quite difficult, especially since he's only doing like 100 damage per shot. That's 19 penetrating hits did all that. He managed to block a single round of ammo. That is from the M4 at the very beginning. I kind of wish I saw what happened. It must have hit our gun mantle, that, or it hit us at a really oblique angle and just bounced off and skipped out into the stratosphere and did no damage. But unfortunately, not getting the invader would have been a nice feather in his cap, though honestly not needed with how much skill he portrayed in this particular game. Well played. Unfortunately, losing money because of the fact that he was mostly dead by the end, and the fact that he ended up spending some gold on that poor VK, who really didn't stand much of a chance charging headlong at a Chaffee in cover. Well, anyways, thank you so much, guys, for watching. Please do hit that like button if you enjoyed this. It really does help the channel out quite a bit, more than you might realize. And I will see you all next time. This is ioEther out.